Hey review family, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morris, the review guy reviewing music for the love of music, and I'm back again to bring you another video. This one is going to be something that is very out of my character, something that I don't really do, as usually for the most part I just kind of do my own thing and I don't really warn anyone in anticipation, but I've gotten a lot of questions, a lot of really helpful comments, and a lot of people reaching out to me to make sure that I'm doing alright as a result of just the way this year has gone, both for me and everyone. It has been a complete and total shit show. I'm not even setting up my main microphone that I use for my recording setup. I'm just doing it with my straight camera. I don't plan on editing this video because I just want to talk to you guys one-on-one from creator to audience and let you know a lot of the changes that are going to be coming to this channel for the better in 2021, as well as some stuff to expect for the end of the year and just a little bit of an update on the trajectory of this channel. And I really do appreciate anyone that watches this video. It's going to be chock full of information, and if you want a little bit of a preface to what is going to be happening coming up for the channel, I definitely think you will enjoy this, and I appreciate your continued support. So, in 2020, I'm currently working on all of the end-year lists that people would come to expect both from me and other YouTubers. In the niche, I'm going to be doing the best albums of the year, the worst, the most disappointing, honorable mentions. I also plan on doing a very big video that is going to be going over all of the releases that I genuinely either really enjoyed or really didn't like, and giving my brief thoughts and sort of albums I missed or the better albums that I did not end up getting the chance to review for one reason or another. That is going to be coming out as well, and just a variety of other videos. 2021 is a place that I am looking very forward to for the channel. I have so many ideas planned. For those of you that subscribe to me just solely for my album reviews, my track reviews, just the way the videos have been coming in as is, with the occasional essay, the occasional documentary type thing, whatever you want to call them, those aren't going to be going anywhere. Those aren't going to be changing. The difference is there's going to be a lot more added to the channel, as well as a couple new really big benchmark series that are going to serve as sort of anchor stores, for lack of a better term, for my channel that I'm looking very forward to. The reception for my essay sort of videos have been through the roof, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. One of my highest videos of this year was the video I talked about CJ McCreery that was very minimalistic in the sense of what it was, and I thank you guys a lot because it genuinely seems like you guys just enjoy hearing me talk. Things like the Bathory vs. Venom video, the brief history of Satanism in the Norwegian black metal scene, the mini little documentary that I did on Sun about the importance of them for both drone metal and everything as a whole. It definitely shows me that it's something you guys like, and it's something I've always been weary and apprehensive to dip my toes into more, because for those of you that don't know, I don't even know if I've talked about this much on the channel, I'm a writer. I really enjoy prose, and I really enjoy putting visualization through words, which helps me a lot with my channel and helps me a lot with speaking both unprompted, unscripted, as well as scripted, and writing out the things I do for those videos. So in 2021, I have a lot of really cool ideas that I want to do for video essays that are mostly going to be a mixture of both camera and audio, and I have some really cool topics coming up for that. I also want to do more worst to best album videos. I really love ranking discographies, especially for some of the older bands that I want to get to. I know I have threatened for a while to do Death's discography, Metallica's discography, maybe Pink Floyd's discography. I want to do a lot of the early metal bands. People like Napalm Death would just be amazing to cover in a full-tail video, and I noticed that you guys also like those, so it would sort of be a double-edged sword in the good way, that even though it might take away from some of the other content, it can also put me in a place where I'm making more content that I really enjoy and that I'm really proud of, to sort of diversify and have a bigger palette. The biggest thing that is going to be coming in 2021 is I am developing a podcast that is currently slated and tentatively called Horns in the Air Podcast or Fists in the Air Podcast. I am still working with the name, and if you guys got any like fun names, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I have a document of names I'm going through. This is going to be an amalgamation of both my interview series as well as my collaboration series. So if you want to see interviews with certain artists, artists, bands, as well as content creators, definitely check in with that. I've already booked interviews with numerous artists and band members and bands in general that I'm super excited to talk to, as well as multiple very big content creators in this niche, some of the people that I grew up really loving and idolizing, people like Wyatt XM, Vital Vinyl Vlog, aka Chanel, Runner JMA, as well as some contemporaries such as Robert from the Metal Meltdown, as well as others, are all slated to be on the podcast at one point or another, and I'm very excited to talk to a lot of different people. This is also, if there are not guests, going to consist of just me, but for the most part, the podcast are going to be the joint ones. I would very much like to have one episode of that each week, maybe on the weekend or something similar to that effect. I am thinking about bringing back the old series that I used to do, Weekly Track Roundup, because while I do enjoy doing track reviews, there is something really good about the format of just being able to put a lot of tracks in one spot and being able to dissect them as a whole without really stuttering, without having to go over just one specific track and highlight it. And even though I do still plan on doing track review, if there's like a really big track that I think is very important, for the most part, it's going to just consist of that series for the most part, because it allows me to highlight and recommend both underground and mainstream song releases in one form. And even though I can't sometimes do them as good a justice as I wish, it really does work out well, and it's efficient for me as well to sort of recommend you guys some stuff. A couple other things I want to do in 2021 is I want to also do some more skits. I really enjoy doing sort of comedic skits, and I already have some ideas. Those will probably be sporadic, not really scheduled, just something that if I get a funny idea that I want to explore, I'm definitely going to do that. And finally, the last thing that I want to suggest is I really think that one of the ideas I've always had, but have never really fully fleshed out or fully went down the path of, is doing a series that is very much centered on collections and sort of showing off CDs, showing off vinyls, showing off cassettes, and just in my collection, because it's probably the one major thing in this niche that I've never really touched on entirely. I don't think I've done a single video like that. I think I did one in the infancy of the channel back in like 2018, but that was so long ago, and I was a fetus back then, so I feel like doing it now would be kind of fun, and definitely something that I could enjoy. Other than that, the channel is not going to change from the format it's currently been in terms of the content that you're getting is still the content that you're going to continue to receive on the channel. But you're also going to get essays, worst to best, podcast videos, track roundups. You're going to get skits from now and then. You're also going to get me talking about the discography of bands, breaking down sort of the mind behind bands. I might talk about cover arts and just a variety of content that I'm super excited to make. One series that I want to sort of run by you guys, because I'm not sure how much you would want to see this. I used to have a series called Underground Metal Mondays, which is where I would, on Mondays, I would highlight some underground releases recently released that I did really enjoy. I've thought about sort of upgrading that to something called Bandcamp Bangers, where I would just talk about recent releases from Bandcamp that don't constitute an entire review in and of themselves, but are very much worth your time to check out in a variety of genres. So I would definitely be curious to hear what your guys' thoughts of that would be. But with that being said, I feel like I've rambled enough, and I really appreciate the continuous support and the kindness, especially with the Jeff Becerra situation. I am perfectly fine, trust me, I'm good. Yes, I've been going through a lot recently just in my own head, and this year has just been an absolute shit show, but there's been a lot of good as well, and I cannot wait to put out my list videos, and I cannot wait for 2021, because I'm going to hit the ground running. On January 1st, you're probably going to get a big video right off the bat. Don't quote me on that, but the things that I'm cooking up, I am super excited to share with you guys, and I really do enjoy this channel so much, and the community that we have built as a whole. The review family is just so awesome, and the kindness I've been shown over the years is insane. So thank you guys for watching this update. If you've watched it all the way through, I don't know why you would, but thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you with my end year list very soon. I'll try to get them out and start rolling them out as soon as possible. Until next time, my name is Jay Morris, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.